We have seen cases of frontline workers like doctors and policemen testing positive for COVID-19 and, in some cases, losing their lives too. The central and several state governments have launched insurance and health-related schemes for different sections of society in the wake of the pandemic. It is in this context that a piece of news has gone viral that claims that the Government of India has formulated a special scheme for journalists. Under this scheme, journalists are said to be eligible for financial help in case of hospitalization or death by COVID-19. To be clear, the Government of India did launch something called the Journalist Welfare Scheme in 2013. In this video, we look at the scheme in some detail and tell you whether it covers COVID-19 related expenses or not. The Journalist Welfare Scheme came into effect on 1st February 2013. The Government of India launched it with an aim to provide aid to journalists and their families. The aid would be extended in the form of a one-time ex gratia relief to be provided on an urgent basis in case of any dire need. The guidelines of the scheme outline who would be considered a journalist and be eligible to benefit from the scheme. This includes media personnel whose work may include reporting or editing for radio, TV or web news channels, full-time or part-time. They could be news editors, reporters, photographers, photojournalists, freelance journalists and camera operators, among other things. The definition excludes those who are engaged in administrative and supervisory roles in a media concern. In addition to this, the journalist should be a citizen of India, should be a resident of India, and should be accredited to the Press Information Bureau. Journalists who are not accredited are also eligible for the benefit under the scheme if they fit the definition of working journalist for a minimum of 5 consecutive years. Also covered are the immediate families of journalists like parents, spouses and children. The scheme provides for grants of varying value depending on the need and severity of the hardship being faced by the journalist or their family. A journalist may get up to 5 lakh rupees if they become permanently disabled. In case of a journalist's death, the family is entitled to up to 5 lakh rupees. Medical costs may be covered up to 3 lakh rupees depending on the nature of the treatment involved and the accreditation status of the journalist. All payments are made only to the Aadhaar-seeded bank accounts of the beneficiary. The financial assistance provided to journalists is not a matter of right, but is decided by the committee based on the merit of the application. Until 2017-18, the allocation for the scheme was 20 lakh rupees every year, which has been increased to 1 crore rupees from 2018-19. This increase was made due to an increase in requests and approval of the grants being above the set limit of 20 lakh rupees over the past few years. All payments are made from the budgetary allocations earmarked for the Journalist Welfare Scheme. Here's a look at the amount allocated as grants under the scheme over the past few years. Let us now revisit the claim about the Journalist Welfare Scheme being applicable to the COVID-19 pandemic. In reality, the Government of India has not made any changes to the scheme after the outbreak, which means that it is not explicitly covered. However, in case of the death of an eligible journalist, their family can apply under the relevant provision of the scheme. We at Factly also reached out to officials of the Press Information Bureau to get clarity on this claim, and they told us that COVID-19 has not been included in the list of major ailments under the scheme. So, as it stands today, the family of a journalist can apply to avail the benefit offered by the scheme in case of the journalist's death by COVID-19 if the journalist satisfies the necessary criteria. However, treatment expenses for COVID-19 are not yet covered.